My name is Vitaly Ryzhkov, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you 7 simple hacks on how to remove those harmful things from your website and how to make your website convert better. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to our Nichehacks YouTube channel. And if you want to receive updates about our future videos like this one, make sure you press that notification button. I have been doing affiliate marketing for a long time, and I have seen lots of affiliate offers and websites. If I'll tell you that I have seen more than 10,000 websites and offers, I would not be wrong. When I check those websites, I see how people are making common mistakes over and over again. They build things or keep things on their websites that kills their conversion rate. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the 7 things that you should remove from your website. The most common things. Ready? Let's start then. Think number 1, lack of CTA or call to action. Sometimes when I search for a product or service and land on a website, it turns out that not all of them have call to action. Perhaps owners of those websites assume that clients will figure it out and will find that contact us page, and sometimes that's the only thing you can do on the website. Unfortunately, there are still tons of websites without a clear call to action on the main page. But the main page is not the only page that needs to have CTA. Almost every single page on your site needs to have CTA. Not all CTAs needs to be the same. Experiment with them. Try different approaches, but never leave pages without CTAs. Don't leave your money on the table. Number 2, too many CTAs on the same page. That's the opposite extreme. Overwhelming amount of different call to actions. And sometimes the main call to action is the least attractive and not visible. Make sure that you have one call to action per screen or per page, and make sure that that call to action is very visible. And if it's a button, make sure that it has different color than all the elements on the page. Make sure it's bold enough and grabs all the attention of the visitor. And make sure your call to action is actually calling your visitors to make that action. Use different CTAs and always A/B test them. Sometimes the things we don't think will work better than those things we think would work. Number 3, bad copy and bad headline. All of the pages on your website are important, but your landing page is 10 times more important than anything else. This is why you should spend lots of time thinking about it and experimenting with your landing page. Experiments are what will make you successful. Experiments will help you to outplay your competitors. If you didn't watch my video about how to write great headlines, make sure you watch it. I will include a link under this video in the description. Headlines and descriptions are what makes your users stay on the website. Did you know that you have less than 10 seconds to make the right impression, and that the headline is the first thing your visitors will read? Thing number 4, poor image quality or a stock image. Stock images used to be a thing, not anymore. Now, everyone can tell a difference between a stock image and the original. If you're using stock images, use good images, not the ones where you can easily say it was staged. But I would recommend you to not use those stock photos at all. Photographers are not expensive nowadays. You can hire a good photographer, or you can take pictures yourself and then hire someone to edit them. If your website sells products, take pictures of those products. Don't use stock images. Quality photos will help you sell your product or affiliate product better. Invest in photos and it will pay off. Think number 5, no social proof or reviews. If you just started, then of course you don't have social proof. But as soon as you get your first few hundred clients, you can start gaining testimonials. Use those testimonials on your landing page as proof that your product was used by other people who are just like them, and it helped them with their issues. Also, another great way of getting social proof is a press. Guest posting is a great hack on how to get a mention from a legit website. If you're an expert in your field, you can write a piece of content with lots of value for one of those trusted blogs or media publications. In the article or in the author section, you can mention your product. Also, another way is a sponsored guest post. This of course will cost you money, but you will get a way to use their logo on your landing page. In addition, you can get social proof by sending your product to small influencers on Instagram and ask them to review your product. You can mention them and even use their reviews on your landing page. Number 6, no mobile optimization. We live in a world where everyone has the internet in their pockets. This is why mobile is dominating. More than half of all visits to sites are done through mobile. In some countries, mobile has around 90% of all traffic. But I am still seeing websites that sell stuff online who decide to ignore mobile optimization. Their desktop version sucks, but mobile version don't even work. Don't be like them. Make sure your website is not just optimized for mobile. Make sure you have a mobile version of your website or of the landing page. Make sure it works on most of the phones and make sure it loads super fast. In some niches, conversion on mobile is much higher than on desktop. And most of the time, mobile traffic is cheaper than desktop because of the lower competition. This is because lots of advertisers are still focused on desktop. They don't know how to work with mobile. Use this opportunity. Thing number 7, bad first impression. When I'm searching for a service or product, I usually find 10 to 20 different websites. And if I have a bad first impression, this takes like 2 seconds. I close those websites, even maybe if they have great value. And I am not alone. A lot of visitors will leave because of that first bad impression. In fact, 80% of visitors will leave within 10 seconds. To make a great impression, you need to have a great design, great image or illustration, great headline, great description, no distracting elements, and a great call to action. And all of these elements needs to prove visitor that they landed on the website that will solve their issue or their need. I mentioned this a few times and I will say this again. You need to experiment and make this a habit. Never settle. Always run those A/B tests. Big companies and big brands, they're always experimenting. Some do tens of thousands of experiments per year just on the website. And most of them will place their success on the experiments. Experiments will help you to find what works. I hope you liked today's video, learned something, and will take action. Remember, without taking action, everything you learn is just a waste. So please do me a favor. Go and run some experiments on your website. Use those hacks from my today's video to improve conversion on your website. I wish you the best. See you next time.